الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المظلومين ولعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد فقد قال الله الحكيم في كتابه الكريم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ولقد يسرنا القرآن للذكر فهل من مدكر. صدق الله العلي العظيم. Inshallah, today we will be studying Tajweed. We'll be going through different concepts and headings of Tajweed. What is Tajweed? Why is Tajweed necessary? So the word Tajweed, first of all, let's go to the definitions. So in today's lesson, I will not be teaching anything new except that I will be telling you about the terms and the terminologies that are used in Tajweed. So if somebody asks us what is Tajweed? Tajweed, the word Tajweed means three things. The word Tajweed means Tahseen. Tahseen means pronouncing letters and words. So what is Tajweed? The word Tajweed actually means decoration, to decorate. To decorate the Quran while reciting. Now, there are three types of decoration what we apply to the reading of the Quran. Okay, so another term called qira'at. What is qira'at? The word qira'at means the word qira'ah means recitation. The word qira'at actually means reading, or applied meaning is recitation. So how do we improve our recitation according to the rules of Tajweed? So Tajweed basically has three parts. How many parts of Tajweed? Three parts of Tajweed. The first one is called Makharij wa Sifatul Huruf. Makharij wa Sifatul Huruf. The word makhraj means the point of articulation. Points of articulation.
So I write it in Arabic.
Yeah. If you are able to write it in Arabic, please start writing. It will give you good practice. Otherwise, you can also write in Roman if you want, Roman or English or any language.
Okay.
And then the word sifat means the attributes, qualities, attributes, characteristics. of the
characters.
letter. जी.
So makharij and then
Sifat. Look at the screen, it's there. So are you using a mobile phone or a tablet?
tablet.
Tablet, okay, so keep it in landscape mode.
Okay, done.
Yeah, so it will be covering the whole screen. So the word makharij means the points of articulation from which point a letter exits or emits, right? The word sifat means the qualities, attributes, characteristics of letters, right? Now,
Yeah.
speaking about makharij, so this is the first part of tajweed makharij wa sifatul huruf, right?
Yes.
Then what about the second part of tajweed? The second part of tajweed is maddat, shaddat, maddat and shaddat. What is the meaning of maddat? Maddat means all categories of mad, stretch, all categories of mud. The word mud means stretch. And what's the meaning of shaddat? The word shaddat means
But
the word shadda. Shaddat means to press or push with force.
press.
Wh- Yeah. So whenever we have
Mm.
shadda on a letter, whenever we have shadda on a letter, what do? We push the letter, we press the letter and merge the two letters together. So we can say that merging, how to merge different letters. What are the rules of merging? Now this merging is called idgham. I will write it right on the top. Idgham. Idgham means merging together, merging two things together, like merging two letters together. Like I say, وَمَن يَفْعَلْ ذَلِكَ. وَمَن. May is not a letter in Arabic, but we press two letters together. We push two letters together to merge them. Then we say may, right?
Yeah.
So all these rules related to the maddat and shaddat is the part two of tajweed. Now, what's the third part of tajweed? The third part of tajweed is about rules of specific letters. Rules of specific letters. Rules of specific letters. Specific letters like what? Like the rules of meme sakina, the rules of noon sakina, the rules of ra, the rules of lam, the rules of lam, the rules of shamsi and qamari letters. The rules of Shamsi and
Mim
Qamar.
sakin, noon sakin, lam, lam mim,
Yeah. Mim
and
sakin, Ra, Lam, and Shamsi and Qamari letters, and also some of the rules of Waqf and Ibtida. Now, this is a very important term. Waqf wa Ibtida. Waqf means stop. Waqf means stop, and Ibtida means beginning. How to begin or end an ayat. How to begin or end a sentence. There are rules about it. So this was the part 3 of Tajweed, right?
yes,
Now we move on. Now, first of all, we said that Tajweed is about the letters. First of all, the makharij and sifat. So what is the meaning of makharij? Makharij is the plural for makhraj. It is the plural of makhraj. The word makhraj means exit point. Exit point. On the exit doors, it is also written makhraj, exit.
yes,
So a makhraj is the exit point. Now, when we are talking about tajweed and letters and pronunciations, then the applied meaning would be the makhraj is the exit point or point of articulation. Articulation of letters, points of articulation of letters. So is there one point in the mouth where all the letters are there? No. So how many points of articulation are there? This is a question, right? How many points of articulation are there? There are 17 points of articulation, 17 points of articulation in 5 areas of the mouth. 17 points of articulation in 5 areas of the mouth. Makharij is the plural for makhraj. Makhraj means exit point. The point of articulation of letters is called a makhraj. And there are 17 makharij of letters. How many letters are there? The number of letters is 28. Huruf, makharij. So we have letters, makharij, and areas. Now these 17 makharij are found in 5 areas of the mouth. And the total of letters is 28. Please write this down. Letters are 28, makharij are 7, and areas of articulation are 5. Right?
yes.
Now, let's see that in another presentation here. Yeah, here we are. So the articulation points of the letters, right? We have seen that the definition of articulation point, the word makharij is the plural of makhraj, and the word makhraj means the
Exit.
articulation, yeah, the point of exit, or in tajweed, when we say the word makhraj, it is about the articulation point. From where does the letter or emits? For example, the letter ba, whenever we say ba, bi, bu, ba, bi, bu, ban, bin, bun, ab, ib, ub. This is all related to our lips. The letter ba has to do something with the lips, not from the throat, right? So let's see this presentation. Inshallah, it will explain better. Now, what is a makhraj? It is the place of emitting the letter. When pronouncing, when pronouncing it, that differentiates it with specific letter from other letters, right? So if the letter is pronounced from the correct articulation point, from the correct makhraj, then only it is considered correct. The scholars have laid out 5 major areas that have within them the different articulation points, which are a total of 17. There are 17 makharij in 5 areas. Let's see that first in the figure. Now, in this figure, we have got 5 areas that help us to pronounce letters in Arabic. Because Arabs don't only use the front of their mouth to talk, they also use their throats. They also use their throats. Whenever you meet an Arab person, you would say, Assalamu alaikum. He would say, Wa alaikum assalam. Wa alaikum from the throat, right? And if you ask him, How are you? He would reply, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, right? So they speak from their throats. Now, this throat is called halq. The throat area is called al halq. Al halq means the throat, which is the blue part, the blue area here. Al halq. Then we have the second area, which is called al jawf. Al jawf is the empty space of the mouth. The empty space of the mouth. Then we have ash-shafatan. Here on the left, we have ash-shafatan. Shafatan means lips, the two lips. They help us pronounce letters like meme, ba, wow, fa, etc. And then we have the main part, which is al-lisan, right? Al-lisan, or the tongue. The impact of the tongue gives us many letters. In fact, 15 letters from the impact of the tongue. And then we have another area that is called al-khayshum. Al-khayshum is the nasal pathway. Nasal pathway. Now you have seen this picture. Let's move on to the written part. So we have 5 areas. Al-halq is the throat. Al-lisan is the tongue. Al-shafatan is the two lips. Al-jawf is the empty space in the mouth. And al-khayshum means the nasal pathway, not the nose. The nasal pathway. Nasal pathway. Now, al-halq. What is the throat? In the throat, it has 3 articulation points for 6 different letters. which are pronounced from the deepest, middle, and closer part of the throat. I will explain this in a few moments. Then the second one is al-lisan, the tongue. It has 10 articulation points for 18 letters. So the basic thing that we need to understand is the number of articulation points in each of the areas. 10 articulation points for 18 letters. Here we have got, on the halq we have got how many articulation points? 3 articulation points. For how many letters? For 6 letters. What about shafatan? Shafatan has 2 articulation points for how many letters? For 4 letters. Right? So 10 plus 3 is 13 plus 2 is 15. We have got 15 articulation points right here. And how many letters have we covered? 18 plus 6 plus 4. 18 plus 6 plus 4 is 28. Okay. Shall we move on?
Yes.
Okay. Let's move on. Now this is the empty space of the mouth. It has one articulation point for 3 long letters. For 3 elongated letters. And then number 5 is the nasal pathway. For the nasal pathway, we have the ghunna. From the whole of the nose towards the inside of the mouth. Uh, here, here there is one articulation point that is for ghunna. This part is called khayshum. This part is called khayshum on the top. Shafatan on the left. Shafatan means 2 lips. Lisan means tongue. Lisan means tongue. And jawf means the green part. The green part is jawf, the empty space in the mouth. And the last one is the blue part, which is al-halq. Right? So, inshallah, until here, alhamdulillah, we are good. From, inshallah, from in the next session, we will be learning about the throat and the parts of the throat and throat letters.
Okay.
Or let's do it today. It's very easy. You will easily understand what it is. Let's do it today. Inshallah, we'll move on in the next lesson. So the halq itself, the throat, there in the throat there are 3 points. It is very easy to understand. It is very logical that there are 3 points. The first part is the top of the throat, which is called adnal halq. You see that written in the on the right side, adnal halq. And then we have the middle part of the throat, which is called wasatul halq. And then we have the furthest part, deepest part of the throat, which is called aqsal halq. Adnal halq, wasatul halq, aqsal halq. Right?
Yes.
From the aqsal halq, from the deepest part of the throat, we have hamza and ha. From the middle part of the throat, we have ain and ha. And from the top of the throat, we have qain and kha. So if we want to align all the letters of the throat in one sentence, we can say Hamza ha, Ain ha, Ghain kha. Hamza ha, Ain ha, Ghain kha. Hamza ha, Ain ha, Ghain kha. So this is something you should remember. Do you already know this? Hamza ha, Ain ha, Ghain kha.
No, I didn't know. But now I know.
So mashallah. What you have to do is just repeat this several times so you remember it always. Hamza ha, ain ha, ghain kha. Hamza ha, ain ha, ghain kha. Hamza ha, ain ha, ghain kha. Anybody asks you what are the letters of the throat? Ali Mehdi, what are the letters of the throat? You would say Hamza ha, ain ha, ghain kha. Now you know that Hamza Ha is the Aqsal Halq, Ain Ha is the Wasatul Halq, and Ghain Kha is the Adnal Halq. So this was all about the Huruf Halqiyah. All these six letters combined are called Huruf Halqiyah. The articulation point of Hamza and Ha is in the deepest throat. This is the reason that whenever we say Hamza, we make a spark. A, I, U, An, In, Un, A, I, U. Whenever we say Hamza, there is a jerk or a spark.
Yeah.
This Ha, this Ha is the sweet Ha, Ha. From the deepest part of throat, from the deepest throat, we say Ha. These are some examples. We don't need to read them. We just move to Ain and Ha, which are in from the middle of the throat. Ain and Ha are from the middle of the throat. And after that, Ghain and Kha are from the top of the throat. Ghain and Kha are from the top of the throat. Let's
Fine.
practice. Let's practice some of the words with Hamza, Ha, Ain, Ha, Ghain, Kha. Yes, Ali Mehdi.
Yes.
Please read these words.
Okay. Yes. L.
Yes, Alu.
Yes. Alu.
Yes.
Su'ila.
Mm-hmm.
Yunabbuhum.
Yunabbi'uhum.
Yunabbi'uhum.
Okay.
Fa'tu.
Right.
Bi'sama.
Right.
Minun.
Yu'minuna.
Yu'minuna.
Sant. Yes.
Ha. He. Who. أشهد ربهم منهم.
Ahsant, mashallah. So what's the meaning of maftuh? You have the word maftuh over here. What's the meaning of the word maftuh? Do you know?
To close.
To open.
Open.
Yeah, to open. So any letter having a fatha is called maftuh. Any letter that has a fatha is called maftuh. Any letter which has a kasra is called maksur. It can be any letter, okay? Not only ha, but any letter having a kasra is called maksur. Any letter having a dhamma is called madmoom. Madmoom. Now you have to remember these three terms because I am teaching you the terms today, okay? I know that your articulation points you are correct, mashallah, you are pronouncing correct. But what we need to learn are the terms related to the ilm tajweed. Maftuh means a letter with fatha. Maksur means a letter with kasra. Madmoom means a letter with dhamma. Sakin ma qabal maftuh. A sakin letter whose previous letter is maftuh. Sakin, ma qabal maftuh means the letter itself is
Sakin.
sakin. Ji, the letter itself is sakin, but ma qabal before that, before the letter is maftuh. It has a fatha. Sakin, ma qabal maftuh. And then we have got sakin, ma qabal maksur. You have the letter is sakin, but the letter before that has kasra. Then it is called sakin ma qabal maksur. And then the last one, sakin ma qabal mazmum. If we have a sakin letter and the letter before that is has a dhamma, then it is called sakin ma qabal madmum. What is the meaning of ma qabal? The meaning of ma qabal is before that. Before
Before.
a letter that is sakin, but before that letter is a madmum. The letter
Or,
is ji,
or maftuh.
maftuh, maksur, madmum. So here we have got three examples. Please read them aloud.
تهتدوا اهدنا مهتدين.
Okay. Sallallahu ala Muhammadin wa alihi at-tahirin.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم.
Ajjal farajahum. Now, let's recite a Suratul Fatiha and send it as a gift to all our marhumin. May Allah accept our May Allah accept our efforts to learn His book and our efforts to recite His book and His word properly. May Allah give us the legacy. May Allah give us the gift of understanding the Quran and applying it on our lives, accord,
آمين.
having our lives according to the rules of the Quran. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم الشريف. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. اللهم صل وسلم وزد وبارك على رسول الله وآله الأطهار على رسول الله وآله الأطهار. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. See you next time
Thank you.
inshallah.
Okay. خداحافظ.
خدا حافظ. في أمان الله.